Well, the Minister of State for Environment, Mr. KunleSalako, says the courageous decision by President Bola Tinubu's administration to remove fuel subsidy has reduced the country's consumption rate by 33%. The minister said this on the sidelines of the 78th session of the UN General Assembly in New York, while stating that the action has reduced the emission generated by fuel. Mr. Salako said this move, removing subsidies, promoting climate action among Nigerians. He said achieving the world's ambitious conservation targets like 30 times 30 would require all to do more to be able to meet the United Nations action on climate change. Minister said Nigeria is doing its best to promote transformation actions that are commensurate with the scale of the biodiversity crisis. Stayed now in the oil and gas industry, the major oil marketers association of Nigeria, that's MOMAN, has echoed its plans to collaborate with relevant stakeholders, including the Federal Fire Service, Ministry of Energy and Mineral Resources, Nigerian Midstream and Downstream Petroleum Regulatory Authority, among others, to ensure the safety of petroleum facilities in the downstream sector of the petroleum industry. The chairman of the association, that's the HSE aspect of it, Engineer Gabriel Rukbe, said this at a joint safety drill exercise for 3 clusters as part of safety measures for personnel, assets, and communities in the course of their operations in event of fire or spill of content. He said the drill exercise is carried out regularly to ensure the safety of personnel, equipment, and community around Apapa, which hosts many depots and terminals. Chairman emphasized the need for collaboration to alleviate congestion caused by trucks packed along the road and obstructing the free flow of traffic.
In MOMAN operations in Lagos, we have 4 clusters, and this is one of the clusters. So as part of our safety drive for the MOMAN companies, we've decided for every quarter, a cluster will have their drill. We have cluster 1 for first quarter, cluster 2 for second quarter, and then this is cluster 3. In the fourth quarter, we also have another one for cluster 4 depots. Our primary objective, 1, is to ensure the safety of personnel, the safety of assets, and the safety of our environment. That's the primary objective. Other objectives of this drill was to ensure collaboration between all the depots in this cluster.
Our employees are trained. We don't train people because of drill. We usually carry out regular trainings for our emergency thing on the annual basis. So everybody you see today participating in the drill has been trained. And the training is something we do on a regular basis.
The drill scenario was 2 trucks colliding and spilling petroleum products. There was product spilled, and there was also fire. So they had to fight the fire. They also had to deal with the spill, which they adequately did, because there was a response. The response was actually adequate.